Okay, so good morning and good evening, everybody, and welcome back in today's class. Hope you're doing great and well. And now you're on the track that how this training is going to be happen. Let's take a little revision now and get ready for the class test. Today we will take a test as well, maybe 5-10 minutes test, and then we will see that how to proceed further. So in the last 4 days, we started with the ITIL, ITSM, I can say. Then we understand about the business analyst part. Who is BA? What is BA? What is requirement gathering? All the things are there. Then we pick up our journey on the service now. Actually keeping you on the mute. Okay. Then we started with the ServiceNow journey, where we saw that what is ServiceNow, what type of tool it is, and little bit about its data center, backup and recovery part, failover. And yesterday we saw about the licensing part. Means what rule is required to use or to proceed in the service now. Okay. Now we are going to be discuss about the ServiceNow capabilities. What do you mean by the word capability here? See, every tool has a power to do something extra. Like if I talk about the WhatsApp, in the beginning when WhatsApp has been started, it was just used for the messaging, quick messaging. If you are online, I'm online. You can send message, I'll get a message. I will reply back. But as the system get matured, as the WhatsApp get matured, now they have a lot of things. Almost everything. Now, on the WhatsApp, you can send images, you can send videos, you can send documents, you can send contacts, right? You can send any kind of attachment. If I go a little bit more, you can add 256 member in a group. You can restrict the group only for the admins. And people who are in India, they know that you can send money also from WhatsApp. What is this about all these things of WhatsApp? If I say these are the features of WhatsApp. In the same manner, when we talk about ServiceNow, we have to know about the ServiceNow features so that we can go in the market and sell out. We can go in the market and become ServiceNow expert. So today's session is going to be an eye opener for everybody. If you are thinking that I want to learn more in ServiceNow, so today's session will tell you that particular path, that in which path you can go. Okay, I will pick up few things in our discussion that what is be happening in market at point of time. Okay, so now let me take you on the today's topic. Let me share the screen as well. Okay. I'll put maximize on that part. Okay. So these are the ServiceNow capabilities. That the thing which the thought in our mind that ServiceNow is only a ticketing tool. This image is going to be wash out that particular myth from your mind. I know on the day one Jimmy asked this question. Atul, ServiceNow is in which area of ITIL? It's a ITSM, it's a ITOM, it's a ITBM, what? Or it's a transition, it's a strategy, it's a design, what? So now you are getting this answer here. ServiceNow is not in any of this portion. Jim, for your perspective, it is not it is not just for the transition. It is not just for the operation. It is not just for the design. It is ITIL compliant. It means the fundamental which has been built in ServiceNow, the processes which has been built in ServiceNow, the workflow which has been built in ServiceNow are based on the ITIL principles. Okay, let discuss, because if we know this thing, only then we can understand a little bit more on that front. Okay, so how you can use ServiceNow? Interaction point क्या है? See, in the last 4 days, everybody is just listening. You guys put headphones, sit on sofa, maybe on bed, maybe on study table, and you're just listening me. Nobody has any view that how the service line look like. I'm not sure, but it happens with me. Like when I interact with the people, there's an image has been set up in the mind. Okay, let's say if I say, okay, how Satya will be look like. I'm trying to be imagined with his voice. He's a healthy person, 5 feet 5 inch near about, have a beard like this. So we are imagining in our mind now. In the same manner, from the last 2 days, you guys are imagining or putting a picture in your mind that what is ServiceNow. And this thing is basically for those who did not use this tool at any point of time, who did not see this tool, that what is this tool that is talking. So how we can interact in ServiceNow? That is called the platform interface. And now the words I'm using, you have to be used that words in the upcoming discussions. No need to be say Atul, ServiceNow has a website. No, it is an instance. So now if I say I want to put a complaint in maybe Amazon, in Myntra, Swiggy, Asda, Walmart kind of things, what to do? I have either I can open a chat window with them. Let me show you something quickly. Now, if I want to book a ticket from UK to Delhi from Air India, what I will do, I'll open the website. Let's say it's not a website, it's an instance I open. Or I have some issue, I want to be finding the solution. So you can click on this. Ask Maharaj. It's nothing. It's just like a bot, virtual agent. I'm trying to learn virtual agent as well so that I can give you the basic knowledge that how this has been configured, but not I'm not committing now. But yes, we will try to add this in our agenda. This is the first way you are interacting with this website, and that is called the conversation. This one in ServiceNow we call it as a conversation, or you can say agent, virtual agent. Number 1 point. Second is called the mobile. Mobile I am talking here is called the mobile app. Now what you do, download the mobile app from Play Store. If you're using the Android, you can download the agent workspace, agent mobile app. And if you're iOS, I need to be checked, but still you will find the this thing, agent app. It's a green color symbol. You try to find out. It means you can use the mobile app as well to use ServiceNow. Service portal site is called the service portal. We have a very detailed session on this service portal, a very detailed session that how to build. So like this is my service portal. If I open like this, so service portal is nothing. It is a front end for a user to order something, to raise the incident or to use the or to see the what I can say request item. So this is the portal for me. You can say to it is swiggy.com. That's fine. But in the other world, we are calling it as a website. But in ServiceNow, we call this as a portal. And we call it as a service portal. Okay. So on the service portal, what you do? You go and you order like this. Let me show you ServiceNow a service portal. Okay, let me wake up my instance now. I'll show you this part. And you have to do this exercise, guys. I'll tell you today's homework is going to be like this only. Okay, it will take a little time to be wake up, and we'll come back on that part. Okay, so we have a service portal to interact with ServiceNow. Okay, next is the workspace. Workspace are particularly used by the fulfiller. Who is fulfiller? The user who has a ITL role, who has the capacity and the capability to move your records. And when I say the records, I'm talking about incident change problem records. I'm talking about the specifically transactional data here. Who can update your record in a specific format. That is called the workspace. Like in our offices, we have a what is a workspace? I'm sitting at that place. This is my workspace. Maybe your cubicle, maybe your bay, maybe your cabin. That is a workspace. And in office, everybody cabins look like same. Okay, we will see this as well when we enter into the ServiceNow instance. Then web service or API are very important. You can integrate ServiceNow with any other tool. If I tell you with any other tool, okay, give me example the tools. If I want to do the integration of ServiceNow, which tool I can integrate?
AWS.
DevOps.
DevOps.
SAP as well.
Okay.
Salesforce.
Okay. What next?
SAP, if not ED, I mean Sterling Integrator.
Okay. Now I give you the very basics examples.
SQL Server.
Sorry, Jim.
SQL Server.
Okay. Yes. Now let me put or let me give the very basic example. You can integrate ServiceNow with your WhatsApp as well. You can integrate ServiceNow with your SMS service as well. You can integrate ServiceNow with the Twitter as well. You can integrate ServiceNow with the Teams, MS Team, which we're using in our official instances. Up to that level, you can integrate. And how the integration work? We require the APIs. What is API? How it has been configured? We will discuss. We have a specific session and we will do a practical of integration of ServiceNow and the ServiceNow tool. My client is using ServiceNow, some other version, and he wants me to use some other version of ServiceNow. And last, we have a notification. It means if you are having an issue, you can send an email to ServiceNow and your incident will be created automatically. This is what the notification. So these are the 6 ways interfaces that how you can use ServiceNow. We are not discussing that what we use in the ServiceNow. We're discussing how we can interact with ServiceNow. And let me show you from the ServiceNow perspective. Let it be open now. Let me show you ServiceNow service portal. And we are going to discuss a lot on this, a lot. See, it is service portal. Atul, what is this? You can say it's a website. Yes, I can say it is a website where you can go and you can order something. Hardware, laptop, what you want to do, you can do services, you can order here. I can go and search for the knowledge article. Here I can search. I can go and raise an incident as well. This is what you do as an end user, right? If you remember that the user who don't have any role, who is that? They are the end user and they can use ServiceNow portal. On the Swiggy, on the Myntra, on the Amazon, on the Walmart, what you do? You order something. You see that how to get refund, a knowledge article, and you raise a complaint that my order is not delivered, but amount has been deducted. This is what we can do in the portal. That is the second question, that Atul, how the knowledge article come in the portal? If I open this, how you're able to see these things? This is we will do in the detail in the service catalog chapter. Okay. Now I come to little bit on the downside. We'll discuss this part little later. Okay, let me maximize this a little bit more. Now, when you buy a mobile phone, come on. Okay. When you buy a mobile phone, you get something out of the box. Like there is a small app is already installed on your phone that is called the SMS or message. There is a small icon already installed on your phone that is called the calling. There is a small icon available on your phone that is called the contact. This we called as a out of the box thing. In ServiceNow, the product. Remember the third day session when I show you the ServiceNow product, more than 250 products. These are those. Maybe in this picture you are able to see very less. But if you see, you will be able to find a lot of things here. So the features which has been built by ServiceNow to build any new application, new module in ServiceNow, they call it as a Now platform. This is called the Now platform. Means for this, ServiceNow has the authority. They are the creator of these components. So now if I say this is the training agenda created by Atul Grover, it's my content. I promote, I use example called LNG in our training. Just to show that yes, this thing belongs to LNG, that is learn and grow. So these are the things which has been built by ServiceNow to make any new application. Like I give you the example. In India, near to Diwali, okay, again the festival is coming. Nowadays we people are very advanced. But I remember the days of my 90s or 2000s somewhere, 25 years back. Near the Diwali, what my father do? He bring a lot of switches, sockets, and he build the extension board at home. As much as lengthy we want, we can do. We build the lights by putting the holder, fitting the wire, fixing it. and then adding the bulb on the top. What is this? If I say what that extension means, that is my product. I purchase the raw material from the market or the fine material from the market and assemble at my side. That is my product. So in the same manner, ServiceNow divided its product, and these are nothing. You can say these are the ServiceNow products, features. You can say. So ServiceNow has approximately 7 to 8 type of features. Number one, workflow and the integration. Generally, people told me, Atul, I'm using ServiceNow for the 2 years. I want to learn ServiceNow more. Then I say, are you using ServiceNow as an admin or are you using ServiceNow as an end user? They say I'm using ServiceNow as an end user or as a change manager, as a problem manager. It means you know that on which button you have to be click if you want to move the change from the one state to the another state. You know on the incident which button you have to be clicked to move the incident from the in progress to resolve state. And now we are going to be discuss. We are going to be learn that where this new button has been mentioned, what has been defined in the background. I'm from the change management background. I worked as a change manager for 2 years or more than 3 to 4 years, I can say. I know that when on the service now, when you click on the request approval on the change form, a lot of approval get triggered and added in the service in my change record. Now we have to be understand from where these are becoming. So to do this part, ServiceNow has a workflow and the integration as a separate category. Under that, they have 4 products. Embedded integration, flow designer. We are going to be discuss this flow designer in depth. Major incident management. One of the very biggest video or one of the finest video which I created, and it has a more than what I can say more than 13 or 15,000 views at point of time. A very old video. Then the process designer automation. Many more will be there, but on the highlights they're saying like this. Then they have a second category, machine learning, AI. Now, for the competitive exams, there are multiple ways to solve a problem. Let's say in what I can say during the campus placement, we are studying for the aptitude test. One train is going on the speed of 65 km per hour. Other train is going on the 80 km per hour. Tell me at what point they will interact and they will cross each other and how much time they will take. Now to solve this problem statement, there's a multiple ways. Someone will put big formula. Someone will put small formula. So this is what they have a big category. Under that they have a small category. I remember when the mathematics has been started in my school and we are discussing about the division and all the things. So our teacher said, remember this formula. It's called the board mass. Bracket of divide, multiply, add and subtract. I still remember. So what I want to indicate here, that's like this ServiceNow is a bigger category and under that they have a small category. In the machine learning, you will not believe that how strong ServiceNow is entering the machine learning area now. It's too good. Your natural language processing, natural language processing, NLP. Atul, I don't know how to write a query in ServiceNow, but I know English. We will see this in the reporting part. Performance analytics. How to evaluate, how to check my system performance. How to say that how much time my teams are taking to move one incident from one state to another state. Performance. Predictive intelligence. On the basis of the data, I can define, I can take some decision. So you can download the data in the Excel sheet. But what method, what formula you need to apply, you're getting from here as well. I predict this part that my trainings are going good. But I know if I want to be continue, then I have to be enhance my syllabus. I have to enhance my content. And finally, the reporting part. How to report, how to create dashboards. The third part, it says user experience and the face and the feedback. Advanced work assignment. If someone raises an incident and someone means it's maybe I can say Navya. Or let's say if Navya, Jim or Satya ping me, I should not send the auto reply to them. This is, or it should be assigned to me directly. This is called the advanced work assignment. Dynamic translation. This is what ServiceNow introducing something new in this area in Tokyo release. Now you can send the emails in the multiple languages, which was not there before Tokyo release. Playbook. I was reading, but I did not get complete picture of this one. Something, a process flow you can create it here. Survey. Walk-up experience. Walk-up experience means you are facing some issue in your mobile phone and you reach, or you are going to the Vodafone store or the some other mobile store. You're just going there and hey, can you fix my issue? Visual task board. The way to see the task on a board level. Drag and drop. Let me come here. Then we have a reusable data model. A very important. And they say it's a reusable. If I give you the example, I want to build a house. I spend money, I build a house. Do you think if I'm not liking that house in the 1 month, I will destroy everything and will start creating again? No. Never. Because it's required a lot of efforts, cost, money. But yes, if I'm liking this house, I can recommend the same architecture to my friend. That is the meaning of the reusable data model. And here we're going to pick up these 3 topics. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In depth. CSDM model. It's too good. 31, 37 pages PDF. That is called the white paper. I tried to go through 37 pages, but I was not able to complete more than 7 to 8 pages. It's that much depth. And after reading 5 or 7 pages, you're getting completely confused. But we will see the overview of this. Then we have a security and compliance category. Your authentication, your entry of the user in the ServiceNow. You have authentication, we have a compliance, encryption, instance security center. This was a topic which I introduced in the last session overview, and we'll do this in this session as well. Privacy. And the last, the view of the form, where you go and fill your entry. If I say, okay, guys, let's book a ticket. You said, okay, so let's book a ticket. Let's click on this. Fill the detail. From London to Delhi. This is what? This is a form. And this is a part of the admin and the configuration. I tell you one point very clearly. Many people reach out to me and ask, Atul, I want to learn ServiceNow admin. I'm truly speaking from my personal experience. Again, I'm putting it. It's my personal experience. Now in the current market, there's no concept exists about the ServiceNow admin. It was there But now that there's a no job I can say which is just say, hey, we are hiring ServiceNow admin. No job. It's a myth now. Everybody is looking more than admin. We have an examination. We have a CSA certification. Yes. They call it a ServiceNow certified administrator. Just to tell you that what are the basics available. But in the practical ground, it is more than that has been expected. If you say Atul, I'm applying for the ServiceNow system admin, what they can ask? They can ask anything. They can ask anything. I'll share some experience in during the sessions. But before that, let me know. Anybody has any doubt on this part? Any question? Any clarification? All good, all understandable now?
Yeah. No question from
Good.
my side.
Your voice is very low, Harsh. Little bit louder.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
No question from my side.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Jim. Anybody else? Okay, ED. Thank you for confirmation. Now let's move to the interesting part. Okay. This and this. Let me discuss this and then I'll go for this part. Now ServiceNow is entering into the industry specific solution. What this mean? They are working or they're building the product which can be used by the financial service operation, financial services, financial industries. They're building a product which can be used by the telecom industry, like their billing, their plans. Like if I say, I'm very proud to say when I was reading about this concept, telecom part, Vodafone and British Telecom are the two companies who came together, provide the inputs to ServiceNow, and ServiceNow and Accenture build this product in ServiceNow for the telecom industries. Now ServiceNow has a some products for the legal department as well. They're entering into the procurement. They're entering into supply chain as well. So there's a multiple applications they're building it. Or if I say they're building the industry specific solution. So I'm sure the question which has been picked by or the definition given by Satya on the first or second day, ServiceNow is a ticketing tool. By seeing this portion till now, you can easily override that statement and say it is not longer a ticketing tool. It is more than that now. Again, no, I'm not selling it. I'm telling you because this tool is going to be bread, butter and jam for you. And it is everything for me at point of time. This is what we expect from a BA, from a BPC. He or she should know that what are the products available in ServiceNow, what are the features available in ServiceNow. During the COVID, ServiceNow built a complete mechanism for the workspace. Here you can see PPE kit tracking, employee coming to office survey. You go and search. There's a lot of industry specific. Let's see. ServiceNow industry solutions. Which industry they'll be working? See. Like this. Energy, financial, government, healthcare, logistics. Means you can use ServiceNow in these areas. Telecommunication, media, service provider. You can see. You know, the biggest problem is that we as a user of ServiceNow, we as experts of ServiceNow never visited ServiceNow websites. It has a lot of information for us. They're entering the manufacturing, they're entering the retail now, logistics now, telecommunication, media, healthcare. Let's see. You want to see healthcare customers? See here. NHS. London, or I can say UK health system completely. So here you will able to see that, okay, oh my God, ServiceNow in these areas as well, used by this customer as well. I tell you, when I was visiting ServiceNow website, in India, there is a cab service called the Ola. Ola is using ServiceNow. So next time, if you're booking a cab on Ola app, remember you're using ServiceNow. And maybe you will surprise, Atul, come on, when we open it, show us a map. We have that functionality in ServiceNow. We will discuss. I'll show that part. Now let's come to the basics part now. So ServiceNow say, guys, I'm selling you 4 workflows, or I can say 3 workflows. Let's say 4: IT, employee, customer, and creator. IT means these are those features, those products which is specifically used in the context of the IT part. Incident, change, problem, request, automation, DevOps, assets, software, risk management, vendor management. All these things come in the IT. Employee means if you want to store your employee information, what is that? Employee name, salary, department, documentation, pension, promotion, progression, salary hike, termination, feedbacks, learnings. You can use ServiceNow product that is in the HRSD. Customer. I am working for a company X. Let's say I'm working in the Apple and we build the iPhone. iPhone is purchased by Jimmy. Jimmy is my customer. Jimmy is having some issue in the iPhone where he can go and log the request in the CSM. Because Jimmy is not my employee. Jimmy is not facing any issue in the laptop which he gets from the company. Jimmy is facing issue in the mobile phone. And Jimmy is the customer who is available in market. And last, creator workflow. A beautiful part. Maybe if you are visiting LinkedIn nowadays for a good time, you will find there's activities going by ServiceNow. If you want to get a ServiceNow t-shirt, then you have to build one application in the app engine. And you have to put that video or some small write-up that what you build with the hashtag build with AES. But for us, it's a long journey, so nothing to be worried. I don't have any ServiceNow goodies or the merchandise with me. Okay. Till now, any doubt? Any question, anybody? Good. Now let's proceed on this part. Let's understand these concepts one by one. And these are your career path now. Going to be career path now. When people say, Atul, I want to be learn ServiceNow. I ask which module you want to be learned. Then no answer. So these are the areas where you can go and build your experience. Sorry. Build your career. The first 3 are very, very common. ITSM, ITOM, and ITBM. ITSM is when you want to be manage your IT services. your incident, your change, your problem, your knowledge. Then you use the ITSM products. I told you on, I guess, on the day one or before that as well, that you need to be, who are not from this IT background, and nothing to be worried, guys. If you're not from the IT background, start learning or reading these topics from the ITL perspective, because we're not going to be discuss depth in the ITL. We will discuss in the service now. So we will see few of the modules and then we will discuss on that part. But when we discuss, it's not an end user training that how to get a change. No, we will see how to define a workflow of the change. These are the things. Now the second part, a very important and a hot cake in the market. This area is pure technical, pure. And there's a lot of demand as well. This is a ITOM, operation management. How you're going to be manage your CIs. Let's not say take CI, otherwise people get confused. How you're going to manage your infrastructure. Let's say I'm running a business of a bread baking or the baking business. I have a lot of machines in my factory which are installed. I have a lot of IT system. I have a lot of systems in my factory. Those systems in the background has some server connected. Now, how I'm going to be maintain those particular servers? How I'm going to maintain those particular systems that come in the operations, IT operation. Specifically, if I say in ITOM, the main point or the main area of the focus is called the discovery and the event management. Nowadays, we are so much mature that before we travel, when I was traveling to UK, someone told me, Atul, if you're in UK, you have to be installed minimum 2 or 3 apps. That is important for you. I said, which one? Number one, you should have a weather app on your mobile phone. Number two, you have a city local app on your mobile phone. And number three, you should have a Google map on your mobile phone. So that why I said, why weather? Because you don't know when the weather has been changed in UK. In a single day, you can see 3 weather. In the morning, it's too much hot, complete summer. In the afternoon, you will find the rainy season. And by the evening, you will get the winter season. And this is what I experienced here. Now I have 2 apps of the weather in my mobile phone. This is called the event management. Before it rained, I got a pop-up. Expected rain at 7 o'clock. This is what event. I'm not going to be anywhere today, so I don't bother about this. This message is coming to me. But let's say I have a plan to go out. And I got a message. Expected rain by 6 o'clock. Then I'll make sure that I have a pair of umbrella, maybe some raincoat, extra pair of clothes as well. This is what the event management do. You get some, so it is a separate topic completely. But if you want to understand, event management means that we integrate ServiceNow with some other event management tool, monitoring tool. If on the broader side, I say SCCM is a monitoring tool, which check your infrastructure and see if anything going wrong, it will send you a message. And on the basis of the message, the incident get created in the ServiceNow. This is homework for today, guys. There's a lot of things. Discovery. You know who is the best person on this earth who know everything? Is mothers. 5-year, 6-year kids say, "Mom, can you tell me where is my this toy?" And how she say? She say, "In your room, go to the second wardrobe, top shelf, right side, you will get it." This is called the discovery. Every time things are going in your mind. So in the ServiceNow world, what is discovery means that now we have a 2 lakh, 3 lakh servers. And I cannot go to in each server and find out that, okay, which version it has been running, which ROM it has, what RAM it has, what is the CPU number, what is the I processor number, what is the processor on this part. So I cannot go and check it. So what I do, I run a job in the background. We will discuss the discovery little bit in depth, not 100%. A job run which go in the server and find out the information for me. That is called the discovery. And bring that information and put into your this place CMDB. People who are using ServiceNow, they can still relate, or from the IT they can still relate, but people who are not from the IT background, don't worry. It will take time, but not tough. This is what the item says. Item. Come on. A big market of this. Item. It's called ham and Sam. It's not ham that not eating ham. Hardware asset management and the software asset management. How you are going to be manage your hardware assets. How you are going to be manage your assets. This is what we use the ham. How to manage your softwares. That is called the SAM. A complete life cycle. This product I was trying to be activated on my instance, but I'm not getting success because this is a licensed version and we cannot install on our PDI. ITBM, your project management. I'm sure in the companies you're working at point of time, after every quarter, 4 months, 6 months, you get an email. Guys, please drop your ideas in this particular portal. Best idea will be avoided with this many bounty. How you can track? You can track in the Excel sheet, but in the Excel sheet it's Excel only. You can track these things in the ServiceNow. You have an idea portal. You have a demand portal. You have a project portfolio portal. Now, if someone asks, Atul, what is your portfolio? Professional portfolio. I'm a trainer. I'm a consultant. I'm a drummer. I'm a business analyst. I'm a guest speaker. I'm a research scholar. This is my portfolio. So every company has a portfolio and they're selling the things in the market. To keep a record everything in a one place, their ServiceNow build a different product called the ITPM. Your agile methodology. Your agile methodology, story, feature, epics, things come here in that part. A separate module, completely separate module, not related to the ITSM, separate module, a license based, not a license, basically subscription based. DevOps. To build a CI/CD concept. Integrate ServiceNow with the other CI/CD tool. That is a fundamental of DevOps. It's not much used in market from the ServiceNow perspective. Very less people are using this feature. Okay. Then security operation. Vulnerability. Ransom. How to tackle the security operation. Let's say there's a fire in some place. How to handle that particular situation is called a security situation, I can say. How to handle those things. A separate process is there that is called the security operation. In ServiceNow we call it SecOps. SECOP, SecOps. A good product has a demand, or it's a good product which has a demand in the market at point of time. And the last in the IT, it's called the integrated risk management, IRM. Your compliance, your rules, your regulations, your policies come here. Like we have a policy in our group. No good morning, afternoon motivational messages. No ask for the dumps job support. These are the policies. If you send this message, you will be kicked out. That is the governance. The earlier name of this module or this product was called the GRC, governance, risk and compliance. But now it has been renamed to the IRM. Even this ITBM has been renamed now. It's called the SPM, strategic portfolio management. These are the modules which are 100% work for the IT services. Completely IT services. How to manage, how to run your IT process, IT business, IT concepts, IT's fundamentals. You will get in this part. Every major section in itself, it's a big career. Huge demand of the GRC. In the GRC, in the IRM, more than the development, the consultant need is there, who can understand the security policies, who can understand the policies and the compliance of a customer and implement and bring them in a ServiceNow. Clear till this point? Any doubt? You can ask, no worries. Okay. Aman, Ola, Yogesh, Satya, Navya, Judy, Ope, Edie, Sham, Tosi,
No doubt.
Jimmy, Harsh, Bakar and Fatima.
No doubt.
Good. Now let's go to the second part. Employee workflow. Employee workflow which are not related to the IT. Employee means we are talking about our regular employees or our employees, I can say. Now, if you want to hire any employee, instead of maintaining the candidate data in Excel sheet, you can maintain in the ServiceNow under the product called the HRSD. Another good product or good feature, good module in ServiceNow to build a career and has a demand in market now. HRSD, we will see this thing, ECS, Employee Service Center. We will learn this thing. We will do little bit practice on that part. We have a HR now. Now let's say in your company you got your salary and you find out that this time the tax has been deducted more. You have an issue, you have a concern. You go and raise a complaint, and that is called the case. Your onboarding you can do in the ServiceNow. Earlier the days in 2009 when I started my journey, every company say, hey, you need to prepare for an interview. We go for interview. Share us the hardware hard copies of your mark sheet. Submit two a pair of printouts. And now see, every company send a link. Guys, please upload the documents there. Work done. These things has been managed in the HRSD. Then the safe workplace. Specifically, I'm talking about from the COVID perspective. ServiceNow build this product. I'm sure during the COVID, if you need to go to office due to any of the reason, your office or the facility says, please fill this survey, which which includes your name, your details. Have you done COVID positive earlier? No. Anybody in your house? No. Cough symptom? No. Fever symptom? No. Why you want to come to office? Is it be required? So all these things you can do in the safe workplace. See, now this will open. This will open your mind that what is the vision ServiceNow is handling at point of time. On which route they are going, nobody can predict now. Every release, every new version of ServiceNow giving a lot of insights. And at last, workspace delivery. Something now I tell you one thing. In when I was working for a company, in our team we have a policy that every day in the team we have a team of the 18 members. Every day one person need to do the work from home. That was the policy in my team. And we have a particular roster according to that. If you want to come to office, practically you should work from home. But if you want to come to office, you have to be reserve your seat. And to do that part, we have a big screen in the entrance of our cubicle. You go and find out which seat is available, you can book it. This is what the workspace reservation. In the earlier days, the office meeting rooms booked via Outlook. But now those are the booked via some application. Almost companies have a big screens outside the touch screen outside the meeting rooms, which indicate that how long this room has been booked, who booked. This is workspace reservation. You can do in ServiceNow. Then the third section is called the customer. We done IT. We done our own employee. Now let's discuss about our customers. Two words has been used here, consumer and the customer. Those are not interrelated. These two has a different meaning altogether. I tell you one basic example. People who are working in the IT company or any of the company, you guys have an insurance which is provided by your company. And if you have any issue in that insurance, you call to the customer care of that particular company and say, hey, my name is this. I'm calling from this particular company. She says or he says, yes, ma'am, tell me how I can help you. One example, you are a customer. You are a customer for that company, the insurance provider company. But who is providing you that insurance is your company where you're working. Now let me take another example. My friend Jim bring a new refrigerator, 4-door, 360 liter big fridge, 2 big freezers in that, and he put online order and he got that fridge in house. One person came after 2 days for the demonstration and the installation. Mr. Jim, congratulations for the new fridge. This is warranty card. This is a guarantee card. This is the way you have to be operate. Please make sure it should be switched on for the first 24 hours. It get cool. After that, you start keeping your things in that fridge. Jim go to market, bring a lot of ice creams, chocolates, beer bottle, wine bottle, and start keeping in the fridge. After 5 days, he noticed the chicken he put in the fridge is not getting frozen completely and start getting in the bad format. He think maybe it's a chicken issue, some old quality or the bad quality or some old packed chicken. After 2 days, he's again the same issue. He's buying the chicken from the same shop for a long time. Now he called to that customer care of that fridge. He pick up the warranty card. He get the number of that customer care and call. Hey, my name is Jim. I buy this product on this particular date. Sir, give us the product number. Jim give the product number and say, okay, yes, sir. Tell me what is the issue. Hey, it is not working as expected now. The frozen part, the refrigerator part, or the biggest door is not working properly. My chicken is getting spoiled now due to less chilled or less temperature in that particular part. Okay, sir. That lady hang up the call and say, sir, before hanging up the call, she said, our engineer will come to you and visit at your location and will see your product. Now tell me, the engineer who's coming to Jim house, do you think that he has a big laptop, big screen, and he's sitting in the office? Oh, Mr. Jim, my friend, I'm coming. No. The engineer who will come to Jim house, he has no idea that what happens in the background. He got a push notification in the mobile. A ticket has been assigned to Mr. Y. Please visit to Mr. Jim house, address this, phone number this, between 5 to 7 p.m. today. That guy came to Jim's house, checked the refrigerator, and sir, sorry, it is some manufacturing defect. We need to take it out back and give you the new fridge. He sent that report on that particular app only. He clicked some photographs and put on some application which is transferred to the customer care department. And in the background, they start working on the logistic part, transportation part, and all the things will be there. In this example, we discuss two things, and that is the crunch of this particular part. Number one, CSM. The way, the method, the process which Jim used to raise a complaint. And the second part, the engineer visited your place. It's called the FSM, Field Service Management. I tell you very basic example for this one, FSM part. We are staying in a big societies nowadays. The concepts of old house or small houses or roadside houses or kind of things are no there. We are staying in a very big house, societies. And every society, every building has a lift. Or maybe I can say the accelerators. Lifts and accelerators are considered as a topmost priority. Maybe you're going in the lift and it suddenly stop. It's a dangerous part. So in this case, if you notice, there is a lift engineer who is working in your locality always. If you call to the customer care of the lift and say, hey, my lift has been stopped, can you send some engineer? Within the 10-15 minutes, that engineer reach out to your place. This is what the FSM do. I'm telling you, this guy has no idea what system in the background is working. This guy only know one thing, that when he joined, a mobile phone has been given to him, or a small iPod has been given to him, and told him that you will get all the notification in this mobile phone. This is everything for you. This is what FSM do. You can manage these kind of things. If anybody work in the logistic, they know purchase order, purchase lines, inventory, stock checking. The people who work in this area, they know these things. That is the third module or the third workflow of ServiceNow, that is called the customer workflow. And the last, we have a creator workflow. If you want to build your own application, you can build the CSM in your own way as well. That is called the creator workflow. And to do this part, ServiceNow provides us the app engine. In this, we have an action designer. We will build a small application. I am trying to include mobile as well, mobile app in this session. Not sure that how much I will get success, but this is my target to include something new in this particular session. And integration hub. As I say, integration means when I want to connect my ServiceNow with some other tool. To do this part, I need some mechanism that is called the integration. And ServiceNow providing a lot of APIs, pre-built spokes. That is this module called the integration hub. This is what about the ServiceNow capabilities. Any doubt, any question, any clarification required at this point? Go ahead and think. Open your mind and ask the question now. I tell you one thing, very important. Definitely silence is the gold, no doubt. But in your case, it's a waste. If you are silent, you're losing. But if you're silent, I'm gaining. No questions, no doubt, no clarification. I assume you guys understand everything. From my side, course done. Chapter done. You are paying. And don't think that if I ask any question, it is a silly question, what other people think. You are paying your hard-earned money here. And you have full rights to be asked the questions. So Aman, Ola, Yogesh, Satya, Navya, Judy, OP, Tosif, Jim, Becker, Harsh, Sham, ED, or Fatima. Any doubt, any question? थोड़ा सा little bit louder, please, Harsh.
No question from my side.
Okay, good. Fatima, you were saying something?
I said I have no question too.
Good. So now, what is the homework for this weekend? Because it's Friday, so next 2 days will be off. And next 2 days means I'm telling you, don't think it's a 2 days off. Okay, we will discuss it a little later now. Okay. So if no question, let me stop the recording here and we'll take a quick attendance and discuss something more which I want to be discussed offline. Okay.